Yes, guys, welcome back to a brand new weekly market outlook brought to you by Funding Frontier and myself, Ryan Cruz, trading educator, trader of 5 years experience. We've got multiple funded accounts, full-time trader. Anyway, let's jump straight into it. We're going to be looking at gold for the weekly plan, looking at the daily time frames, top-down analysis, daily, weekly, 4 hour, 1 hour, half an hour, 15 minute. We're looking for potential trade ideas, weekly market predictions, and we'll also be looking over the USD news that could potentially affect the pair during the week. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. As you can see, we're clearly very, very bullish on gold at the moment. It's broken out of this nice clean range, clearly broken out of our previous resistance. On the previous candle from last month. Ever since, we've been continuously bullish. After every weekly market outlook, we said there is the absolute potential that each candle respects the previous low, and as soon as we break the previous high, we continue on bullish. Again, this was the tricky one from a couple of weeks ago. Didn't really have a bottom wick, so I was expecting that to get collected first before breaking up to break the previous highs. But again, we still respected the market bullish structure. As you can see, volume's starting to die down on this current candle, so we could see a couple of potential scenarios now on the next weekly candle. Scenario number one is we get the bearish week. We've been bullish. We've had the breakout already, so we have been so bullish. Fundamentally, we are bullish. Gold is bullish, but for clean market structure, there always needs to be a pullback. Even if you just look at the previous data, it's just so simple. Up, high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows. You get the idea, making high highs, high lows. Now we've made a high. At some point, we're going to have a pullback. Now we're dying out in volume a little bit, so therefore, could be the potential for this week to have the pullback. If there's two scenarios here, if we start with little to no bottom wick, break the previous highs, and then start rejecting, I am going to expect the bearish week this time. Take out these previous lows. Last week, I was expecting this previous wick to get wicked out, at the very least. Now, with the volume dying out on this last week's candle, this could be the weekly candle to take that out. However, again, because we are so bullish, you have to have two biases in mind. You can't say this is going to happen this week. No trader can do it. You have to have the mindset of what if, where we're going to get the closures, which is going to determine the bias. But again, if we do make a nice bottom wick on the previous candle, respecting the previous low of the previous week, and then come up and break the previous high, then I am going to expect price to continue up on bullish into all-time new highs. So two nice biases there, two nice scenarios that we could potentially have over the week for the overall bias. Now, coming over to the daily, we get more of a cleaner structure, which could determine whether we are going to get a bullish or bearish week based off closures. Now, as you can see, we have formed a new resistance on the daily. And we have formed a nice new support. Now, this is going to be like the daily no trade range. Of course, we're going to take trades within it anyway. But if you're just solely based off a daily, this is the period of consolidation. Now, I'm looking for a closure above this area at around 2939,700. If we do get that, we're going to continue up onto all-time new highs, right? It's meant to be an arrow, by the way. But what happens because we're in all-time new highs, you can't look left to see key data, you can't see key resistances, key supports, or anything. So what you're going to do is you're going to use $5 increments, right? Therefore, price at the moment is at 2939,700, so 2940. If we get a closure above 2940, then your first point of call is going to be 2945. So you're going up in $5 increments looking at the price. Then you're going to be looking towards 2950. Then you're going to be looking towards 2955. And 2960, and so on. You get the idea. That's going to be your point of calls. Just going to mark out a couple more here because we're going to be using them as well. 2965, 2970. So yeah, perfect on the buys there off the daily. How about the sells? Again, we've formed a new support at 2881. So closure below there, we've got our first point call. Next support is at 2855 400. And we can use this as a new support. Number one, we've got the wick fill. We get the closure below to fill, and then we've got these clean candles. So really nice. If we get that closure below, we can expect price to continue on down to 2855 400. And if we do then continue later on in the week to close below this area, looking left, we've got these lovely clean candles coming down towards 2739 600. So then we've got more potential trade ideas. So we get them closures below on the daily. You can expect the bearish week. Now coming over to the 4 hour. Let's get these off so it's nice and clean. Got a little speck there. There we go. Come over to the 4 hour. It's pretty nice as well. I'm just going to move some of these daily levels now. That's looking clean, that's looking clean, that's looking clean. Just going to move that one, right? So, and we're going to tighten up our most recent resistance, right, on the 4 hour, because this is looking pretty clean now. 4 hour, 2940, 500 area, right? Closure above there. Then we have the initial wick fill. And then we've got the resistance and this key area here, right? Got the clean candle to the left coming up towards 2951, 500 area. So closure above this resistance, even as a nice impulse entry. We had this really nice MCE play candle, and then we formed a weak bearish candle at resistance. Even if an impulse entry, create a small bottom wick and then impulse out of this range is really nice, based off the 4 hour. And then again, if we keep closing above, then we've got a nice $5 increments coming to all-time new highs for the buys. Now the reason I like this is clean because we have formed this nice support here. Like, if you have a look, looking at the wicks, looking at the candles, you can see that this area, this support, is a rejection area, right? We've rejected it once. Awful circle. Rejected it once. We've formed some support there. Rejected it twice. 3 times with the extra wick. We rejected it here too. Couldn't close below again. Couldn't close below. Couldn't close below. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times we couldn't close below this area, right? So if we do get a candle now closing below 2923, 430, then we can expect a bearish move, right? Because we've got these clean candles to the left hand side coming down towards this clean area, about 2900 area, and then you've got the nice wick fill coming down towards 2881 flat. So sells are in order. If we get the candle closure below that strong support and rejection area coming down to us 2895 area, right? So it's really, really clean. 4 hour daily, lovely setups there. Now what we're going to do is come down to the hourly / half an hour / 15 minute. See where we can pinpoint those day trading scalps, right? Okay, that's the hourly. This is the half an hour. So form some nice structure here. So yeah, this is really, really nice, really clean. So we can really tighten these up now. Just going to pop that resistance there, tidy it up, neaten it up, and then we're going to really go home in on our most recent resistance. Do that again. Silly. Bear with me, guys. So we have got our most recent resistance, our most freshest recent resistance formed at 2937 800, right? And then we've got our most recent support formed at 2933 500. This is perfect. This here is the no trade range. Do not trade in this range. Barcoding, pure consolidation, right? You don't want to be trading it within the range. Now, what if we get a closure, a candle to close above? Try again. Wow, this is meant to be a candle, guys. Love it. Absolutely love it. I just like this drawing tool. It's really easy to use. So if you do get a candle closure above, then looking left, we've got the clean candles. So I would expect price to initially come up towards 2942 100. Then our next point of call, more clean candles coming up towards 2946 187. And then again looking left, we've already marked out these areas, 2951, then 2955, and then we've got our $5 increments, I believe, yeah, coming up into all-time new highs. So really nice for the buy side. It is absolutely perfect. Wait for them closures. What about sells? Again, this is perfect. So if we get the candle closure below, this is going to indicate the bearish move. Below 293.3500, looking left, beautiful clean candle. Now, my first point of call would actually be taking out this no bottom wick. So I often do see them get taken out. So my first TP is actually going to be taking out the no bottom wick at 2931. Still like a nice 20 pip range here. So that's perfect. Anything less than 20 pips, I'm not going to be taking. Then again, more clean candles coming all the way down towards 2925.347. Next target is going to be the wick fill that we have here to the left at 292.1668. And then we're going to be targeting this next area at 2919114. Now, after we finish that, if we do have a big bearish week, we're going to be looking for, you know, it might be the Wednesday or Thursday. What if you get a candle close below this area? You've already had your trades on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then you look left. Is it clean yet? Not quite. You want to see a candle closure below the most recent support. 2918.585. When I say most recent support, that's not the most recent support. I mean the previous support. Always looking left to watch for your supports where the candles don't have not clean traffic anymore. Then I'll be looking for targets at 2914.752. Then it starts to get a bit choppy, right? I don't like this area here. This is pure mess. This is pure chop. We don't really want to be trading in this range. You want to be seeing a nice closure, just looking left on the previous data here at 2911.242. You want to see a closure below that area. So I'd say this area here, you don't want to be trading here. Wait for the closure below. Then, bingo. More clean candles come down towards 2907.813. Then more clean candles come down towards 2903, and then you can see the final targets at 292895. So really, really clean structure for the whole week. If you bear with me, guys, I'm just going to go over the news for the week that may affect the USD pair this week. So times to look out for. So tomorrow, Monday, looking clean, all good. Tuesday, 3 p.m. CB Consumer Confidence, red folder news. So you want to be avoiding that time. Don't trade the news. Wednesday, nothing, all good. Thursday, we've got prelim GDP and we've got unemployment claims on the USD pair there. So we've got 2 times to look out for. And at 1:30 GMT on the Friday, we've got CPI. So avoid trading them times, 1:30 GMT. Around that period of news, half an hour before, stop trading. During the event, stop trading. And then wait for it to settle for about 15 minutes to half an hour. That's all from me, guys. Hope you liked the weekly market outlook. Please leave a like and comment down below if you're enjoying the weekly market outlooks. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week.